Welcome to my Let's Play Mafia 3. This is a DLC vehicle. Let's go do these cutscenes. With everybody's favorite dude from the game, CIA agent Donovan. Of course, I like Lincoln, and Vito's always my favorite, but to each his own. I actually like Vito more, though.
I don't know how you people live down here. It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like that goddamn river.
Smells alright to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
Frank Pagani runs Tikfa Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My assumption is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's gotta be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now, and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
I mean, we gotta force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
Look out!
Watch it.
Hello, Lieutenant Frank Pachangini is always at a capital. Tommy when he's back and call. Is willing to do whatever Tommy asks of him. Frank's only concern is keeping his claws in Tickford Harbor. Eliminate Frank will undoubtedly be revealed they can use against Tommy Marcano. You son of a bitch.
Send some units over here. Any available units, report to the hit and run downtown. Response requested.
This part of town's run by a man named Tony DeRazio. From what I was able to piece together, he's a real fucking weirdo. Some kind of savant when it comes to numbers.
And he must be the one who runs Lou Marcano's books.
Runs his books, launders his money. Hell, he even manages Lou's relationships with city officials. It's Tony's job to make sure their asses stay greased.
How do I get to him?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Tony lives in the penthouse on the top floor of the Royal Hotel. Elevator access is restricted and the rest of the hotel's crawling with Tony's goons.
Well, he can't stay up there all the time. I'm gonna need a schedule for when he comes and goes.
I've been watching this cocksucker for a month now, and he's left exactly one time. That was because one of his men fucked up. Took a pipe to the poor bastard's left arm.
Well, looks like he's got a front business he uses to issue bribes and launder Lou's money. And another one that soaks up funds from the city. I hit him. He overreacts, then I get my opening.
And fuck up things between him and Lou in the process. Be careful with this one. Just because Tony's a goddamn spastic doesn't mean he won't cut your balls off if given the chance.
Really?
I have a subscription. What are you looking at, huh?
Why is the radio playing? Oh shit. Tony runs downtown like a well-oiled machine. He's the type of lieutenant who manages to keep his cool. Uncle Lou counsels Tony to manage all his financial aspects. I have no idea what this video is playing. God damn. All the way here. The fucking truck.
You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
I think Sammy mentioned him a time or two.
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off exploring the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep. I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
Enzo busts his ass, covering the gate back to Fiscal Fields Capital. He's a feisty old fucker who's worked his way to being the lieutenant. As he was the first of discovering that is, Capital remember the shit they got going.
Can you send me a new ride? I'm in Barclay.
Just gonna take a squirt, and I'll get her out to you.
Alright, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm in the video here because I ain't killing nobody. These are just quick missions. I'll come back after I get ready to kill people. Like capos and lieutenants.
Here's your car.
Alright guys, thanks for
That's a
watching.
big help.